Hello there, welcome to today's video. Now I have a special treat for you. Now I'm hoping this all goes well because I've had a few attempts at this now and I got very close and ran out of power. I can't tell you how angry I was. It was a catch-22. I had no power to turn off the device that was draining my power, and I was too far from the sun to get more power, to open my panels to get more power, even though I had backup panels because I think of this. But I do have a little surprise for you, which I only just noticed a second ago. If I direct your attention there is a nice solar eclipse for you. That was not planned at all. I mean, I knew it was there at this stage because I saw it just a moment ago before I started recording, but no way did I plan to have a solar eclipse in this. I'm not gonna lie, I've actually never seen a solar eclipse before on Kerbin. That is just mesmerising to watch. That's really beautiful. Now, I've seen one happen on Juno before. At least it was a partial solar eclipse anyway, something along those lines. But, wow, that is just amazing. First stage, got. Let me know if you've seen a solar eclipse on Kerbin before. I mean, I certainly haven't. Now, let's get ourselves some decent horizontal velocity. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm meant to be taking off at night time for this mission, so I don't know how this is going to go, if it's going to work as well as I had planned. But seeing that solar eclipse was just too good to pass up. Now, I would expect some of the stars to start appearing soon. I do like viewing the space in this scene here, and you can see the stars slowly beginning to appear. That was mesmerising, that solar eclipse. That looked really good. It wasn't a partial at all, it was a complete annular solar eclipse with the corona around. Ah, there we go, there's the stars starting to appear now. There we are, we're definitely in space now. Okay. Whoa, it's shreds. Anything else going to break apart there? Come on, fire into the middle. Oh, I don't think they're going to be breaking apart anymore by the looks of it. No, they've separated too much. What on earth is the deal with that solar eclipse there? Like, yeah. How is about that? Honest to God, I have never seen a total solar eclipse on Kerbin before. I mean, I'm sure I could just time warp, etc. to make it happen whenever I wanted. It's just that just timed too well. Almost makes it worth all the constant failure I've been having up until this point so far. Alright, we're getting some decent speed. What's our escape trajectory looking like? Boosting out nicely. Now, am I going to get an orbit that I want? If not, I will probably just wing it at this stage. How are we going? Not so good, unfortunately. But I'll tell you what, here's what we're going to do. We're going to quickly revert the flight, and this is the first time in any of my videos I've actually kept the save while reverting the flight. So I have wasted 4 minutes of your life, I'm sorry there, but it was worth it, honestly, for that solar eclipse. However, I can't have the solar eclipse going on here. I need to take off here, and you'll see why in just a second. Well, the solar eclipse is gone forever, but at least I have record of it. You saw it, didn't you? Of course you did. I didn't stop going on about it. I thought that was absolutely beautiful. That was one of the most amazing things I've seen in Kerbin so far. And I'm not lying, that was not planned at all. It was sheer coincidence the way that happened. I just can't get over it just looked really good. It looked like a real one, the way the light disappeared. Now I'm getting a bit of a sort of a frame breakup every now and then. Now, I mean, I'm probably expecting my speed. Yeah, right there. I saw my speed freeze for a second. Not sure what's causing that. That's only just sort of began then. Sort of frustrating me a bit. Yeah, it's quite consistent actually. Hopefully it doesn't annoy you too much though. No doubt it will. There we go, let's fire that across. Violently push yourself to the right. There we go. There we go, now we're going to head east nicely. Maybe not quite that east. Now the idea is here I'm going to steal a bit of the rotational velocity the planet is willing to give me for free. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah. Not really too much to look at. Yeah, not sure what's causing that random stutter. Really frustrating though, and it's very noticeable. And now is it about to happen? Yeah, it is. I'll tolerate it for this mission only because I've had that many failures in just the last last 10-20 minutes. I'm just willing to deal with it now. Hopefully they blow the shreds. Oh yeah, die. Excellent. Oh, something's starting to burn up a bit there. Hopefully not too bad though. Still at full throttle? Yep. Okay, we'll start leaving the atmosphere soon. Hopefully we'll get some really decent speed. Okay. Now you'll see in a moment why I had to restart this mission. As what I was doing before, I just didn't come out the right trajectory. You cannot leave during the day to do what I want to do. I want the sun on the opposite side. That's how I know I'm doing what I want. It's coming out nicely. I'm sure that could have been faster though. Oh, actually it is going pretty fast now. And bam! That's better. See, we're already past Juna. And excellent. Alright, now here comes... Oh, this is either going to be the longest part of the mission, or at the minimum, the second longest part of the mission. I have to just keep burning. I need to push the apoapsis out here to Jool. Now, I think I'm going to come in a wee bit too soon. I think I'm going to have to do a slow down burn. Hopefully not too big. But it didn't take as much time as I thought the first attempt I did it. I mean, look, we're at the 8-minute mark now. And that includes 4 minutes of pointlessly staring at the solar eclipse. And that was pointless. Unless you just like the aesthetics of this game. Which you probably do. That's pretty much all I can offer you there. There are, I say, thousands of Kerbal videos out there. Every single one of them better than mine. I mean, just to mention a few, there's a Stratton Blitz, there's a Matt Lown, and Scott Manley, of course, as well. I'm a very down-to-earth practical person. There's nothing you will ever see in my videos that you won't be able to do just by straight out opening your stock version of KSP. I have no mods, there's no mech jeb, there's no extra layers or atmospheres or clouds added. Although I can't tell you how much I wish I could add clouds to the game. I mean, I would love to see some clouds around here. The atmosphere is just not enough. Now where is the moon? Or Mune, I should say. Where's the sun, or Sol, or Kerbal, I think they actually call it in the game. I can just pointlessly look at this for a bit there. Still spreading out nicely at least. Yep. Might make sure I'm actually aiming in this direction here. There we go, probably help a bit more. I don't know if I will or not. It's coming out quite fast. I mean, we're almost at the orbit of Dres now. Dres really should be like a Saturn counterpart rather than... I think it's honestly more of an Eris counterpart if we were, looking at what it would be in real life. or Ceres maybe, is it? Can't remember if it's Eris or Ceres that lies within the asteroid belt. Yes. Speaking of the asteroid belt, I think movies such as Star Wars and that really ruin the realism of the asteroid belt. I mean, you get this idea, it's just this thick belt of asteroids that you're going to have to go navigating and trying to hide from other asteroids if you ever pass through it. In real life, if you actually wanted to collide or hit an object in the asteroid belt, you'd significantly have to go out of your way to find one. I mean, look at the huge area it covers. Imagine this was real life and this is the Earth, Jupiter here, Mars there. This would be the asteroid belt. It has about something like 3% of the total mass of our moon spread across the entire asteroid belt. To put that into perspective, this is how sparse the asteroid belt is. Imagine taking a single grain of salt and spreading that over a tennis court. I kid you not, a tennis court, a single grain of salt. That gives you an idea of how little debris there is in there. I suppose in Star Wars, I mean, I know it's a different universe, of course, but you get the idea the Millennium Falcon is dodging and hiding between the asteroid and things like that. In real life, it's just not the case. The same with the Kuiper belt as well, except it's even farther out. And then you have the Oort cloud, which is, I don't know, I mean, there's much debate if the Oort cloud actually is a real thing at all, or if it's, you can't really see much that distance from the Earth. I do digress though. Now, our ascending and descending nodes are out by a little bit, but the good thing is Jool has such a ridiculous sphere of influence, he can catch you like 1 billion meters away. So, looking at this though, I probably did a bit too much time warp with Kerbin to begin with. Would have been better if Jool was here, or more if Kerbin was here and coming out like this. I think here, that's the appropriate place to come. Makes no difference, of course. I mean, if we get there too soon, we just slow down here and it will catch up, as you'll see in a moment. It's all about time, though. I don't like wasting too much of your time. I mean, I have no editing abilities, so you're in it for the long haul now. Hopefully all goes well. I have got some serious concerns about, power, because I ran out of power previously. So just in case, I'm actually going to extend these solar panels now around the atmosphere. I did add some thermal, some nuclear stuff on this, I think. There we go, yeah. I added some thermoelectric generators. Just because I was about to get my interceptor on Jool. I was all the way out here. I went to do a maneuver and I had no power. I was just so angry. I cannot tell you how angry I was. I'd already travelled all the way there, had a really good firing out. It did help me fine-tune, at least, getting to this. And look, if I never stuffed that up and retried it multiple times again, we would have never had that solar eclipse that we just saw. And I love it how, this game has obviously tried to make it as realistic as possible, and they've made the moon obviously the same comparable size as the sun, just like our moon in real life. That's really not bad. Crap, that's actually quite close to start with there. Now, hopefully I don't get too many distractions as we do this, but that's going to start boosting up closer. Wow, that's... okay, that's beautiful. How close can we get it, though, with our first burn? Is it going to start going up soon? Yes, it is now. Well, that doesn't matter. I can fix a lot of it later, I think. Maybe? Let's have a look, see. Can I do a bit of a tweaking over there? Well, that's where I know it is. 1.5 degrees. 3 point. What the heck is going on there? 2.3, 0.9, 1.8. Well, I'm not sure if that's even overly right looking at that. I mean, you can definitely see I'm going to be firing out right underneath it here. I don't care. I'll wait till I'm at the apoapsis. Okay, guys, let's say goodbye to Kerbin. Still in the shot there. Any Minmus? I cannot see Minmus anywhere. Now, bye-bye, Kerbin. Bye-bye. That stutter is a little bit annoying, actually, when I'm trying to do my maneuvers. Should see it freeze for just a second in just a moment now. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, I'm trying too hard looking for it now. Where is... I can't see Minmus anywhere. I do like Minmus, it's a nice place to visit. It's easier to get to than the Mune, significantly less energy to get back. Teaches you about fixing your nodes a bit. Oh, did I see Minmus for a split second then? No, I don't think I did. Oh wait, there's Minmus. There we go. Boosting around. Because of that really elliptical plane, it was down here and across. Alright, let's really start boosting now. Kerbin is now... I don't think you can see it anymore. Now I can't see it. Okay, let's start our mission. Now, hopefully this isn't the longest part. I don't know why that's saying that's the closest approach here. That's probably referring to the second orbit coming back. Yeah, it would be. It's talking about it, because that's target there. Well, this is going to take quite a bit of time now. I'll do a bit of a quick save, just in case. Then I can at least recover it then, but I usually don't do too many quick saves if I can. We're already passing the orbit of Dres. This is quite phenomenal progress, actually. I'm really happy with the way this is going. With the exception of the constant stuffing up that was happening previously. What's my charge looking at? I have got plenty of electricity. Thank goodness for that. If only I added the thermoelectric plants to begin with. Now I know it looks like as far as me to here I'm almost there, but reality I actually have to wait for Jool to get here. And that gives you an example of how slow this is going to be. I mean, distance wise I'm like 2/3 of the way there. Time wise, at best we're probably halfway there. I mean, I'm slowing down to 4.3. What's Jool? Jool is also 4.3. Okay, so I'll probably be going... Yeah, I'm already going slower than Jool now. Much slower than Jool. And she'll begin catching us up soon. Now, what's the... Let's just have a little bit of a tweak with the orbits here. Can I get this much closer? 4.7, is that still going up at all? Yeah, still going down. Wow, that's going down quite a lot. Good lordy lordy. Nope, not way there. Also, see how close I can get that to with the first few burns. Doing this while we're moving to save time. Now for Jool, that's actually very close. Actually, what's the burn? Only 1 minute burn as well. Wow, how close can we go? Oh, 64, 60. It just keeps going. Alright. So in 174 days, we will get to that maneuver node. We'll make sure we can get ready there. What's our power looking like? We have full electric charge. Oh, thank goodness for that. Very angry before what happened. Now that looks like a huge deviation. In any other place in the solar system, that would require incredible delta V. But because we are so far out and travelling so slow, it's only about 200 meters per second of delta V. I mean, it's a minute of burning. That's nothing really. It's like a realistic burn. And no, I think we're actually getting here quite quickly. If I look at this, so if I take off that 4 minutes there, it's about a 16-minute mission so far. 6 days. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go, about an hour away. No, we'll get a bit closer at least. 4, 3, 2, 1. Can we get it to within the minute? Alright. RCS on. Get into our maneuver node. Yes, we're moving! We have electric charge still. Because the problem, of course, I ran out of electricity before, as I keep mentioning. But the blessing in disguise was the solar eclipse. Even though that wasn't part of this mission. Anyway. Okay. Let us just stay in this burn for a position of time. I'm going to set it to... Look, that's more or less in the normal position, so I'm just going to move it over to that. And destroy this. Now we can watch that number drop as low as it can. This really didn't take as long as I was expecting. I swear last time I went to get to Jool, I spent something like... Oh, it's a ridiculous amount of time it took. Absolutely ridiculous. Maybe it was we just did this quite efficiently. Although we're not there yet. I mean, Jool still has to get here, so I think we still have quite a bit of way to go. I shouldn't get on the high horse too soon. Now our orbit is going to swing out wildly soon, because obviously the closer we get to Jool, the crazier the slingshot effect will get as we get a better gravity assist. Now how low will this go? I think it's starting to slow down. Right, so no, it's still descending at a decent rate. Now it's starting to slow, definitely. 6. 8. It's still going down. No, no, that's definitely started going up then. Now, where are we going to be? I mean, that's really not that far. What else can I do with the apoapsis here to tweak that? 135. 6, 4, 2, 1. Let's see how small we can get this number. I'm just going to play with these nodes a little bit here. Like that is not... One thing that really pisses me off, like seriously, why don't these numbers just stay in the same position so at least I can see what the hell I'm trying to do? Like, yeah, 118. Yeah. Cool. Oh, that's dropping it significantly there. That's almost going to get me an intercept, like direct intercept. Okay. I really can't complain with that. And that is a 14-second burn because of the ridiculously slow speed we'll be travelling, or 41.1 meters per second of delta V changed. But that short distance is 139 days away. Let's get there. So this looks like it's going to be a very successful mission. I mean, successful for the fact that we're planning to murder this innocent probe. We're hoping we're going to get eaten by the Kraken. I don't know if you've played this game and seen the Kraken before. But it literally will say Kraken if we get killed by it. The Kraken, or Kraken, or however you like to pronounce it. I'll just say Kraken. Because, you know, it's Kraken. We get a bit closer to that. Oh, that's probably a little bit too close. Maneuver node, and burn for about, well, let's say 14 seconds. Okay. We'll get ready to kill it, and now. I'll remove this node, and let's just have a look. Where is our periapsis? That's got some. We are on a direct collision course with Jool. This is beautiful. Very happy with the way this is going. Swinging right out to get our intercept. Now we're going to have an encounter in just a moment. Only 80 days away. I swear this is the fastest I've ever got to Jool in my life. Should have called this mission the Jool Express. Although I haven't actually named the video yet, so there's still well, I mean, I can't name it Jool Express now, as it would make that sentence completely redundant. Okay, we now officially have an orbit, although if you call a direct collision into it in orbit, then sure, why not? Now, can I see it yet? There's the sun there, so it must be this way. Is Jool still set as a target? We'll set Tyler as a target. And then we will aim for the target. And this should point directly at the system now. Which, of course the sun's that direction there. We came around it. Oh, there it is! Excellent. Now here comes the beautiful part of the mission. Okay. Oh, we can just set back to stability assist now. Now there's a crazy system around Tylo. We're going to see more and more of it soon. Now you're going, why can't we only see a couple of them? Well, most of these moons here are actually the size of Kerbin. I think there's 5 or 4 moons in total here. All of them quite amazing. There's Leif, my favourite place to visit. There is Tylo, which is the biggest moon in the game. I think it's the biggest body you can land on. It is actually quite difficult to get there. Well, we are essentially in the system now. Let's zoom in a bit. Cool. We are well and truly in the middle of the system there. Let's see if we can see some of the other bodies around here. So you can see there's Leif. There's Tylo. There's something else there. Anything else around here? A little bit too small. It does still have like Pole and things like that. Pole there is a really interesting place to visit. Yeah, looks like a pollen. It actually has the highest mountains of any moon in the game. And then after that is Bob. Nothing too fancy there, it's just a really rocky place. Probably be cool to visit. Tylo, everyone loves Tylo. Now I know it just looks like the moon, but that is the size of Kerbin. Just imagine the gravity assist you can get from that. You can fly in so close. A lot of people who love the gravity assist in this game really love Tylo. It is just huge and very difficult to escape from. Second only to E from memory. Val? I don't know much about Val. Does it just look like a normal moon? Yeah, but it's blue and quite cratery, so look, it's such a unique system. And then my favourite place, Leif. It has an atmosphere, so you can use parachutes, but as you can see there's not much land there. And it has an ice cap, but it's definitely not water. Although, look at that, it looks like there's a volcano on the top of it. Note to self, in the future mission we need to visit that exact point here. We'll have to bring a jet of some form. I've landed on the edge of this before in a previous version of the game. One of my old saves have stuff on that. Now where are we going to crash and burn? It's going to be into pretty much into the darkness here. I mean, what will happen if I try to add a maneuver here to spread out? Yeah, periapsis down to about there. I just want to come in so there's light of some form. Look at this. I mean, that periapsis is essentially touching, and it's still 570,000 meters away. I mean, that's 5 times the orbit I would have around Kerbin, and that's not even a safe orbit. Yeah, I'm going to head to that maneuver. The only reason is I want some light. Well, I don't really need to. I just need to head to radial out. Actually, that maneuver means nothing to me. Okay. And then when we start coming around, periapsis already there. Cool. Now hopefully we get some light. Alright, I think it's time to die. So we're going to come around this side. Man, this place is huge. Yep. Beautiful.
Now then, this is the bit where, well, we are certainly going to die. I mean, that's 190,000 there. That's too close. I'm going to keep the craft on just in case we accidentally overshoot it, and then we can have the attempt to come around again. But the gravity assist will be incredible. We'll start seeing the atmosphere coming across now, and I can't stress enough how huge Jool is. Oh, looks like it's got cloud bands. Now I heard there is a glitch in the game where you can actually land on the blackness and even plant a flag if you brought a Kerbin. You'll never ever leave because the thickness of the atmosphere is insane. In fact, look at the speed I'm coming in at. Well, we're here, so I might as well retract our solar sails. I brought no heat shields, I just realised. Well, look, whether we die falling inside it or die on the outside, getting into it. Oh, dear Lord, that's amazing. And it's definitely a green atmosphere now. Oh. I don't know how to. How do you set this back as your target? Now, we'll set this as our target then. So at least we can see how close we're going to get. But we're definitely going to start entering the atmosphere soon. Now I'm just going to take a chance here, and I'm going to separate. And separate again. And I want to head into a retrograde position, and hopefully this is going to be our only chance to survive. Wow, this is beautiful. I forgot how beautiful it is coming here. I mean, the idea was to just die when we get here anyway, so we are certainly going to die regardless. Now we're either going to die from burning up at 10,000 meters per second and increasing. Almost looks like it's a surface you could land on. I am assuring you it is not a surface you can land on though. Now I'm just hoping I can come up here. But we're already heating up dramatically now. We're just going to vaporize instantly, I believe. There is no way we're going to survive what we're attempting to do here. I don't know why the concept of heat shields I didn't think of. Might as well use our full throttle to try slow down at least. I'm pretty sure we're just going to get vaporized as we watch the rest of it burn up there as well. Oh, that's not a good sign. Doesn't matter, we're coming around again. Oh yeah, we're not leaving. You do not escape this kind of place. But we're back into an orbital view at least. As the gravity is going to begin pulling us back. But we're starting to increase in altitude again. As that comes down. But we will eventually come back around. We are caught. There's no doubt we are caught. Oh, actually, it looks like the stuff we jettisoned is at least in an escape trajectory. Maybe we might actually survive. Oh, what's this? I think we had an encounter with Leif for a moment then. Looks like we're going to get fairly close to Leif at least. Wow. What a beautiful place to visit. It's so huge. Look at it. Holy crap. And I love the colour green. It's my favourite colour. It's not really relative to anything, I suppose. I mean, it's got no relation to this. But let's just go around. Just going to lose a fair bit of speed now. And let's pretend we're doing science. Because science. So currently we're pretending we're transmitting some form of data back to Kerbin. We're saying it's big and it's green. It's the Hulk, I suppose, because, I don't know, the Hulk has the copyright on the colour green. Or does Shrek have the copyright to green? Well, neither of them do, but you feel like it sometimes. Anyway, Now I'm sure there was a lathe over there, which we're going to be visiting soon. Yeah, we're going to get quite close there. As we come around. Bye bye, Jool. You gigantic monstrous beast. It is such a monster. It is. We're going to have a little bit of an encounter with Leif, I believe, by coming around. Hello, Leif. Hopefully we can get a nice good look at Leif. We'll rotate round, so... Oh! Silly thing. I didn't really want to stay in retrograde position then. We will stay in whatever position we want. Let's just do it here, and we'll rotate round. Make it look like we're going to scan Leif when we come up close. We get reasonably close. There we go, aim it up a little bit there. Let's make it look like we're somewhat scanning Leif. Beep 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 beep. Hello, favourite immune to visit. You can see we're not even doing anything here. This is a suicide mission, and this is just a lovely, lovely mission we're having here. I'm giving you just a little bit of a taste of what the Jool system has to offer. Now for the piece de resistance. Whoop. Now we will move into our retrograde position. And then what type of speed are we going to get to when we come back around here? Oh, 670. Oh, that's a slight concern actually. It's like I think we had a miniature slingshot from Leif and it's throwing us into a safe orbit. I think we might be stuck here forever, unfortunately. Is that a bad thing? Is that a good thing? Who knows? We will soon find out though. Right, so let's just wait till we get to our apoapsis. There we go. Now we're here. We are still in a retrograde position. We're tiny though, so hopefully this little thruster will at least give us a little bit of what we need. Okay, there is no way we're going to survive that. Where are we? Coming around again for the final time. What's going on here? I'm out of electric charge. Really? How does that work? Ah, of course. We are no longer in the sun. Well, lucky I did that burn when we did. I can't see us surviving anymore. There we are. Oh, we hit retrograde, did we? How? We have no power to control, but... Can I retract this? Nope. Coming in at 9,000. Well, I have zero control of the craft. I think we're going to burn up as the G-forces significantly start picking up. Well, antenna is already broken. This is the fitting Cassini death. This is exactly what would have happened to Cassini. Yep. I don't think we're going to survive this one. Yeah. Now, I wonder if that means we won't have any electric charge to deploy our parachute. Oh, we're getting a lot of G-forces. I think we're going to max it out. Don't know how we're not vaporizing yet. I think because we're coming in reverse and using our... Yeah, we're using the engine to absorb all of this heat. We haven't quite maxed out the G-force meter.
Makes you wonder what's involved to max out the G-force meter. Alrighty. Well, looks like we've now appropriately slowed down. I don't think we can extend our parachute. It says unsafe to deploy. I'm fairly certain we'll need power of some form to deploy the parachute. But the atmosphere is so thick, to be honest, you don't even need a parachute to get to a safe landing velocity. Well, this, everybody, is the end of this mission. We did exactly as we planned to. Very fitting death. It was called the Jool suicide mission. It's been a 36-minute mission so far. We're going to watch a nice evening shot as we come in. And we're going to start tilting a little bit towards the sun soon. So we're going to start getting a couple of these solar panels. Not enough electric charge to do anything. This is what it's like to descend into Jool. Now at this point, we're doomed. I don't think much could really come back from this. Even if we had power, we couldn't really do anything at this stage. Except deploy a parachute. But, you know, we have no power to do that anyway. To be honest, it's kind of a distinction of our difference at this stage here. We're definitely falling down though. Wonder how long it will take us to descend. We are certainly well within the planet. As much as that's the most you can zoom out. It's huge. Can we see any of the mutants? Oh! Oh, that's at least a nice little shot there. Is that Bop, I think? Or something like that? We have Tylo. Oh, okay. There we go. Always have Leif and Tylo lining up with each other. You can see what I mean by we're slowing down quite a lot now. Should wait until we actually get below this number. Now I think it's just going to continue like this, down, till we die, falling into the black abyss. Or at least keep going until we get eaten by the Kraken. Nice sort of solar lens flare happening there. We're going to start seeing the sunset soon. Ideally I actually wanted to land on the sunny side, but that's not going to be the case. Is there anything else we can see in the system? Nope. Oh look, things turned out quite well. I mean, that looks pretty cool. As we descend into the unknown. I wonder if they'll actually end up lining up with each other. I mean, oh wait a second, we'll make it look like this. I should take a screenshot of that. I will. Prepare for screenshot sounds. But just make sure it's nicely lined up. Yeah, I think something like that. There we go. Yeah, I'm sure you would have heard that. We're slowing down significantly now. Shame we don't have any power to direct sunlight. Yeah, I feel we've got direct sunlight. But our SAS is using the power up, so we can't use our power. Sun is going to begin setting soon. And the entire sky will be nothing but a wash of green. It's already getting pretty darn green. Now I think you can actually get the meters into negative here in the final moments before you die. Probably lucky I didn't have a parachute, as the parachute would have just slowed us down ridiculously, and we'll probably spend 10 more minutes just descending. I mean, that's pretty slow descent rate anyway. Goodbye, sun. So that's what the sunset looks like on Jool, everybody. So I come down, you'll be able to get a slightly better look. Wow, the atmosphere really does glow significantly though. Quite surprised we didn't burn up. But yeah, so this has just been like a sort of a random fun mission anyway. Just to see what's been going on. Mix it up a bit. I've never shown you Jool in any of my missions. As I mentioned, it's a suicide mission. And suicide it is. Should have added something so I had at least a bit more electricity here. I keep forgetting how little electricity you can generate in this distance from the sun. Another realistic feature the game takes into consideration. Which is why I was surprised the Juno craft was solar powered, the real craft that we sent to Jupiter. But if you look it up, it has like 3 gigantic solar arrays, and it probably just does enough. Yeah, a wash of green before the Kraken kills us. Oh, really? It's sort of looking a little purple there now. I don't know why, but decided to add that feature. Now we're about to get to surface level soon. Now it's a gas giant. There is no surface, as you probably understand. We're slowing down more and more. Almost going to get to a landing speed at this rate. But yeah, some interesting effects are certainly happening. You can see, whoa, those sort of flares are about to meet each other. Wow, it looks really cool. Let's take a screenshot of that. Oh, that almost looks like a magnetic field, sort of, or a Van Allen belt. Oh, here it comes. We're about to get into the blackness. And it is all green. We are clipping out. And we're about to see the Kraken soon. It's almost like an event horizon. Oh, hello, sun. Bam. That was the end of that. I believe if we check our report log in a moment. No mention of the Kraken. How unfortunate. Well, guys, I really hope you enjoyed that. Very, very pleasing to look at the end. I think that was definitely one of the more aesthetic missions I've done so far. Well, yeah. I guess next time we'll probably do something around Leif. Yeah, we'll visit Leif next time we come here. And of course we still have the Brutus mission to finish off. She's currently still orbiting around Juno. Well guys, hope you really enjoyed that. And until next time.